Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Derek Wolfe able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. Flushed out, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And as they do, Charles, I think back to the last Super Bowl that was here. What was that, 1992?
Yes.
In the old Metrodome.
Exactly right, and that was Washington and Buffalo. And Washington went
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and in. inches situation. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Gets past one man. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
But we all know that the instinct is to fight for every possible yard and try and pick something up. But every now and then, you got to know when to turn off your instinct. Okay, in this situation, find a way to go down and save some yardage. I mean, quarterbacks do it all the time, right? Play up, we don't have it, just take the sack, fight for another down. In this case, though, he kept trying to make something happen, and that loss of yardage, it changes field position, changes everything you're trying to do on offense, really puts him in a bad spot.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game. But you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. So we've reached halftime at a low score. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 40.